Hey all, got another beaut little song here. Sitting on Top of the World, back from 1930. We're going to do a version by Aretha Franklin. Down below you'll be able to download the song sheet for this song. I'll also put a link to Aretha Franklin's version on YouTube. Not sure if it's the same key, maybe. If it is, you can play along. Let me bring up the sheet so you can have a look at it. The first part is grayed out with the lyrics. That just means it's a musical introduction. Easy chords for that part. And then we get into it and we go along a little bit, and eventually we get to a chord with a little top hat in front of it. That means just one strum. For those that are new to this channel, that's what that means. A little top hat just means just one single strum. Sometimes it might have a little tilde after it, which means let it ring on. So one strum might be where you just mute it, let it ring on like that, and then we've got a G augmented 7 down there. That's the G plus 7. The plus is the augmented sign, and it comes after a single G7 strum. So to get to that G augmented 7, there's a couple of ways you could do it. Let me bring up the have a look at it first. You can see it's got the string 3 on fret 3. So basically from the G7, you could try and move your middle finger down, but I find that's too awkward to do. Another way you could do it is to leave your index finger, because that's common with the G7, and just move the other fingers around. So the middle finger goes on string 1, the ring finger goes on string 3. But that means you're moving all those fingers around. You're moving from there to there, which is quite a bit of moving when you don't really have to. Because the easy way is from the G7. You'll note all we have to do is to get string 3 up 1 fret. Okay? So we could do that by just putting the pinky over the top. Yeah. Pinky over the top, over there onto string 3, fret 3, and that gives you that G augmented 7. We do use the same trick on occasion when you go from a G major chord, so play the G major chord. If you needed to go from G to E minor, you might be tempted to go to the standard E minor one, which is that diagonal line like that. So you would have to pick up all your fingers and move them all over to the E minor. But if you have a look at which frets are being pushed down, you find that you can do the same pinky over trick with the G. So you go to the G major and put the pinky over the top onto string 3, fret 4, and you've got an E minor. G major, E minor. And you'd be surprised how often we do move in some songs between G and E minor. So the pinky over trick, that's all it is. You might hear me refer to that in other videos. It simply means bringing that pinky over the top. Saves moving a whole bunch of fingers around. Sorry if you've heard me prattle about these little tricks before. And that reminds me to you, down below, along with the link to the song sheet and a link to the video, there's a link to the common chord charts in there, which might be useful to you. And there was something else I was going to say. Can't think what it is. It's gone. Doesn't matter. So I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a couple of other little things here that we should probably have a look at. We've got a... Let's have a little look here. We've got D minor 7. D minor 7 appears there. There it is, for example, in the last line. So a D minor 7 is like the D minor. So you play a D minor, you know what the D minor looks like that. Index finger there, string 2, fret 1, and the other two come over next to each other onto fret 2. And the D minor 7 is simply adding the pinky down here on string 1. D minor, pinky down on string 1 is the D minor 7. Okay? Right. Not much else to say about the song, I don't think. Oh, that's right. Yeah, down the bottom, the other thing I was going to say was there is a link. You can click on it and go straight to the playing of the song rather than have to hear all this preamble again. If you don't want to, if you want to go back and just play the song again, click on that link. It'll bring you straight to the point that we are rapidly approaching, which is the playing of the song. So I think we might give it a go. What do you reckon? I've got a little bit of a backing track to go with this one too, a little bit of percussion and a bass guitar that I added. So we're going to use those just to help us move along with the song and make it a bit more fun. Oh yes, the other thing I was going to say is you will hear me occasionally do some passing notes, okay? So if you look at the first line of the song, sitting on top of the world, I'm sitting on top of the world. And then we're going to get from there to the A7. So you could go, okay? So just a little rundown. So just to show you again. I'm sitting F on top of C, the world, and then you go C, C major 7, C7, and then over there to the A7. Okay? I'm sitting on top of the world. Da, da, da. Right? So that's just a little rundown. And occasionally also, for example, on the G7, I'll play that again, and then when I get to the G7, you can lift off the ring finger a little bit up and down. So it sounds like this. I'm sitting on top of the world, singing up, rolling along, just rolling along. See? Just lift it up for a strum and put it back down again. I do that a lot with different chords. Just lift a finger, doesn't matter which finger it is. Normally you end up with a nice little variation on a chord just by lifting a finger and putting it down again. So if I was to do a sequence of those, it would be C major, F, doesn't matter which finger you lift, G major, different sounds depending on which finger you lift and put down again, up, down, up, down. Anyway, I prattle on way too much. Let's go to the playing of this song. Good luck. I hope all this technology works. Wish me luck. Here we go. Start the scrolling. Get ready with that C chord. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along, yeah, yeah. I'm quitting the blues of the world, just singing a song, yeah, yeah, just singing a song. Glory, hallelujah, I just told the parson, hey, Pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, ooh, I'm going to fall. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, yeah, yeah, just rolling along. Don't want any millions, I'm getting my share. I've only got one suit, but that's all I can wear. It don't make me feel gay. sing my song, just rolling along, just singing my song. I think we did it.